Hello guys, welcome to the course of Level 8 API Development Tutorial. This is part 9. Inside this video, we will discuss all about route group and route prefix in Laravel. In the last video, we had seen some concept of middleware. Inside that video, also we had discussed all about group middleware. So how to create a group of routes already we had discussed inside last video. So if I back to slide, so let's say that we have an application. Inside that application we have several types of admin panels, and inside those admin panels we have a set of different types of routes. So for example, let's say we have an admin panel and these are few routes of that admin panel. And here also we have the second admin panel, that is for customer, and inside this customer module we have few routes. So as you can see here, inside these routes, here we have admin forward slash, admin forward slash, and admin forward slash. It means we have three routes in which the prefixes we have called admin forward slash. These routes indicates that these are the routes of admin module, and also we can see that the same controller has been used while calling all these routes. So is this the better way to declare all the routes which have a common prefix? No, it's not. We can use the prefix concept so that we can create a group in which we will specify the prefix like admin forward slash, and inside callback function we will specify all the routes what we are seeing here. Now inside this customer module also we can see that we have a prefix, something called customer forward slash, customer forward slash, and customer forward slash. Inside each of the route we are using the same controller called customer controller. So for this also we will create a group. Inside that group we will specify a prefix called customer forward slash, and inside that callback function we will use all these routes. So after going with these routes, when we open our application into the browser, so for this admin routes, how can we open into browser? HTTP. Here we have 127.0.1. This is for the local host, 8000 port. Here we have 8000 port, and after that we should have the admin prefix, and let's say for the first route, that is create -user. So copy and paste. This is not a scope position operator, this is colon. So this is the first URL what we will use to operate with this functionality. Now if you go and copy to paste two more times, this is for list users. So if I copy, paste here, edit user, copy and paste here. So as we can see that inside these URLs we have the common prefix as admin forward slash. Now we are going to see inside this slide that what is the better way to create the prefixed routes. So if you go inside this tab, now as you can see that this structure and this structure of routes now modified into some way. Like here we have a route, prefix is the method. Inside this method we are writing our prefix name called admin. Here we have 3 times, and this time we have only a single time. Now inside this we are creating a group. Group indicates the group of routes already we had discussed inside the last video. Now inside this callback function we have 3 different routes as we can see, but this time only we are writing a prefix only for a single time. Now we can access all these routes what we are seeing here in the same way inside this configuration as well. Now here for the customer routes, route prefix, here we have the module name, or let's say the prefix name called customer. After that here we have a group, and inside this group we are writing our group of routes. And in the same way, we can call all the routes what actually we will use the calling functionality for these routes. So if I back to project setup, go inside this web.php, now if I type route, go inside that, we have a prefix method. Simply we need to write the prefix here. Now next, we need to use group, and inside this group, simply we can create a callback function, and inside this callback function, we can create our group of routes inside that. In the second alternative syntax, simply let's route, we will create a group, and inside this group simply we can make an array, and we can tell that prefix, we need to write the prefix name here. In the second, we need to create the callback function, and we can write all the routes inside that. These two syntax are exactly same, but inside this case we are writing prefix in front of group, but inside this case we are not using prefix method, but we are writing prefix keyword inside this array. So this is all about route prefix in Laravel. Now what is route group? Already we had discussed that when we are creating a group in which we are grouping multiple routes into a single block, those conditions or those situations when we create our route groups is known as group of routes or route groups of application. So here inside last video already we had discussed that if suppose we have group of routes, and when we want to apply the middleware, simply we can write all the routes inside this callback function, and if we want to apply any group middleware, simply instead of prefix, let's type middleware, create an array, and here we need to pass the middleware name. Why we have created this array? Because we can protect a group of routes by using multiple middlewares. It means a group of routes, or simply say a single route, can be protected from one or more than one middleware. So here inside this group, the middleware we have applied, that is first middleware. If we have the second middleware and we want to protect all these routes of this group by the help of this first middleware and second middleware, obviously we can apply here. So if I back to slide, so this is all about the discussion of this second slide. Now in the next slide, here we are creating a group of routes, and inside this group of routes simply we are applying the middleware called first and second on these routes. Now this time we have another syntax. If we compare this syntax from what we had seen inside this web.php, is something different. The difference is that inside this syntax we are using middleware method, but inside this syntax we are using group method. But inside this group method we are using middleware as a key, and we are passing all the middlewares. Syntax is different, but the use and the consumption of all these methods will be exactly same. So this is, guys, how can we use route group and prefixes in Laravel. Now from the next video we will use the development of normal APIs. So for this video session, guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.